Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to another beautiful video. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to make groundnut candy for business. To make groundnut candy, you need your groundnut and sugar. These are the main ingredients that you need to make your groundnut candy. And if you don't know how to make a roasted groundnut, you can share that in my video where I show how to roast groundnut. Because roasting of your groundnut in terms of making groundnut candy as a business is you're going to get more profit. So how do we make this groundnut candy? Here is my groundnut and my sugar. And what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to grind my groundnut in two ways. If you have a blender that is not too sharp, you can use it to grind your groundnuts. But if you don't have a blender, because going outside to grind it, after grinding, it's going to come out paste in a pastry form, and you don't want that for your candy, your groundnut candy. So what I advise to do, I use this method. You can just get a very thick nylon around you in your kitchen. Look for a thick nylon. Then you have your stick, any round stick. Then you do your grinding. It's going to actually grind it very well, because we want, when we are eating our groundnut candy, you should feel that crunchiness of the groundnut when you are eating your groundnut candy. So when you just, it doesn't take long and you don't take much strength. Now I've used my stick to grind my groundnut. So this is how it is. Now this time around, you are going to have it in pieces, not completely broken. And that is actually what I want to achieve. I don't want it to get broken completely. So this is my groundnut. Oh, sorry, I didn't share with you. When I was about grinding with that nylon, I got a sellotape. I taped the mouth so the groundnut will not come out in the process of pressing the sticks to grind it. So what I'm doing here, I'm just cutting out the head where I sellotape. You know, you have to, when you're into business, you have to learn how to use your kitchen, whatever you have in your kitchen, to improvise, to make something. It's not every time you go out and use your money to buy new things if you don't have. But by the time you're really growing very well in the business, then you can start investing on equipment, on kitchen utensils and materials that you need for your business. So what we do first, you just put your pot on it and make sure that your pot is dry, no water. Then you add your sugar. Now let's talk about the business part of the groundnut candy. You can make a lot of money selling this, and you don't even need a shop to start this business. This candy business, you don't need a shop, you don't need to rent anything. It's just something you can do as a student, even as a stay-at-home mom. Now, this is a business in a very high demand, because every day people eat and do buy snacks for themselves and their wards. These are snacks that people just like, okay, because they are very, very cheap, they just buy. And the more they buy, the more your profit. And a lot of people might not really put most of their focus on this type of business, believing, when am I going to make million? But you'll be so surprised that even with this candy, groundnut candy, you can make millions if you are persistent in the production, consistent in production also. If you're thinking of the business that will make you more profit, then you have to start a business that a lot of people have actually not tapped into. This groundnut candy is a business you can tap to in your area, and you'll be the first retailer and the distributor in your area. How do you do that? Once you can make this your groundnut candy, you package this groundnut candy, you can go to shops and tell them, market to them, tell them this is your profit and this is how much I'm selling. And one thing about groundnut candies, they usually buy, everybody buy. Me, I like it. So by the time you give it out and you return to the seller, in fact, you don't even need to go back to the seller and ask how far. they'll be the one calling you, disturbing you. Madam, do you still have groundnut candy? In that process, you're going to increase your production, and by the time you increase your production, you know that your profit is going to increase, thereby taking you to get more vendors that are interested in selling this groundnut candy. A lot of us now have Android phone, in fact iPhones, and they are not even doing anything at all. You can use this opportunity. This is a business you can make. You can make this groundnut candy in your kitchen, package and advertise on your Facebook, and also advertise on your WhatsApp status. You'll be so surprised. A lot of people will be asking, how did you sell? Can you ship? Can you send? Can you will be? I want to resell. There are lots of people that they don't like doing things like this, but if they have people that produces it and give it to them to sell, they are ready to buy and resell. Some people will tell you, I'm not ready to go into production. No problem. If you're not ready to go into production, you can as well buy from those that are producing. But what about if you're not seeing a lot of people? Because it's a business that you can quickly tap in 2023 before it becomes something that everyone is, putting more focus on. You can be the first person to tap into this business and sit back and produce it. Now you can see that our sugar has melted, and because it has melted, it's giving us a caramel color. Because it has been still until it's well cooperated. Everything will melt, and because once it melts, the next thing is, this is our groundnut. You pour in your groundnut and stir your groundnut. Note, you don't stay too long, because once you stay too long, you're going to get a dark brown color. Me, I don't like that. I love it to give me this golden brown, that it will attract customer. When something is an attractive color, because if you leave it on heat for too long, like I am right now, I've reduced the heat. I have just little heat, and because of the little heat, all I just wanted to just to mix properly. And once it mix, it is sugar, it's going to coat, and everything is just going to be together. So one thing about this production of groundnut candy is, make sure that immediately you saw that it has heat up, the groundnut has mixed with the sugar, get your tray, get a oil, just little groundnut oil, so that it will not stick to that particular tray or pot or that even level that you're trying to put it. Then you don't waste time, because it's going to get very hard. You quickly get something like I'm using here. I'm using a plastic to press it, because it's very, very hot. You can't use your hand. That's why I told you, anything you have in your kitchen, try to know how to make use of them. So once you press it flat, make sure you press it so flat, because if it's too big, you might not want to be saying, okay, you are going to be selling it expensive, but it's very flat. You can cut into pieces. So this time you can see, because it's still very hot, you have to cut very fast. Cut it out in the first line, then you have it in the second vertical line. When you have your first horizontal, you go vertical, then you have your cube. It's going to give you cube if your hand is very straight. If it's not too straight for a start, you don't expect perfection, but as you continue your production, you are going to get it in the perfect way. So once you've cut everything out, it's still very hot. That's how you saw me. I'm removing my hand. I'm bringing back my hand. You just have to be very, very fast, because at this point, in fact, it's getting very hard. So I have to be very fast with it. And once you cut out, you just split. Even your splitting, it won't take you time, because it's almost very hard. And this is what you have. In fact, you love it. This is something that anybody, especially children, we don't want to remove their eyes from. They want to ask for more. Now let's talk about the uses of groundnut candy. Groundnut candy can be used in pamphlets. It can also be used for baking, for those that bakes. It can also be used in your pap. You can add it to your pap if you want to drink or oats meal. You can also use it to drink garri. So you can see that everybody needs it. And groundnut candy has lots and lots of vitamins. You pack your groundnut candy, you can sell one by one like this. You can just take one bar like this, get a nylon and sell, or you can pack it and do your calculation of how much you've spent and calculate your profit. I'm telling you, you'll be smiling to the bank. If you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe and like. And if you felt you don't need this video, you can share it with people that needs this video. Make it as a gift this year. See you in my next video. Bye.